everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here with the July monthly functional sub palette. Oh. Okay, it is really pretty. It is really gorgeous. I'm loving it. I've got the washi here and we're gonna do what we always do at the beginning of the month and lay it down. So let's go through the options here. So we have, let's start with the Hobonichi Cousin option first. Just because it's a different sizing. So if you have the Penny Pages A5, I believe, she made the columns to be the Hobonichi size so that you can actually use your stickers there. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages in the Hobonichi Cousin size. You've got your half boxes, you've got your large stickies, you've got your stitched quarter boxes, stitched appointment labels, your third doodle boxes, glitter headers, and all the date covers in the world, and your freebie page. That's where you get to really see how the colors are looking this month. I'm really digging the colors, that's for sure. You guys asked for purples, I'm giving you purples, okay? That's what you guys asked for this last year, and that's what we're doing. So then we have the journaling kit. And the journaling kit comes with the freebie that will come in the 4 options you can get from this pile here. So I'm going to leave the freebie page right there. And then this is the journaling kit. As you can tell, it is nothing but colors and maybe some grid and wavy grid. And that's it. There's no patterns in this. There's no clip art or anything like that. And that goes with our mystery journaling kit as well. You have this, okay? So there's so much that you can use with this. It really is such a fun type of layout, okay? And then we have basically the 4 that started it all. So remember, they're all gonna get this freebie right here. And this one's gonna be the big Mama Jamma one. So you've got date covers and glitter headers, more date covers, third lined and unlined, third grid boxes, you have your third doodle boxes, you have your quarter stitched appointment, your quarter stitched boxes, you've got headers, and then these are individual check boxes, like quarter boxes that have a check box in them. You get not 1, but 2 of the larger sticky notes, sheet of the smaller sticky notes, and the sheet of the half doodle boxes, okay? So that's like what we call the big Mama Jamma. This is the regular with date covers and glitter headers. If you want the regular, you're just gonna take away the date covers and glitter headers and you're left with those pages, okay? And then we get into the mini with date covers and glitter headers. So I'll put those back down because we do change up the pages just a little bit. So we'll take away those 2. And then you have your third doodle boxes, quarter stitched appointment, quarter boxes, 1 page of the sticky notes, and your half doodle boxes, okay? And then our final option and the least amount of pages is our mini, and that comes with just these 5 base pages here, and then obviously the freebie page there. So plenty to work with for sure. So, oh goodness, my lights are really bright today. I have a little bit of a headache. It's crazy. And I'm going to show you the washi here in just a minute, but we're going to pull this out. But yeah, I have a little bit of a headache that is just sitting right there at like the front of my eyes. It's horrible. I hate it. Okay, I've got my date dots. All right, so let's talk about, so this is my health and fitness planner. I haven't really been doing a good job at it, to be honest with you guys. Let's see, what are we? We are 2 here, which is great. Is that what we're here? No, let's see. Yeah, this was June's. Okay, so I didn't fill out all the way down through here. I basically just did this basic. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with it. I'm feeling very flustered with what I'm trying to do. So I don't know. I think I'll try some different things. Oh, let me show you the washi. Okay, so this is what the washi looks like this month. So all the colors, beautiful, beautiful. And it is very just, I felt like it was just perfect summer clouds with all the bright summery colors that you can get. So that is the washi for this month. So if we do have the option that you can subscribe just to the washi only. If you want the washi only, you can subscribe to that. However, if you like to have your washi match your stickers, this will match your stickers really, really well. And it's not themed. So let me find one of my washi cards. But yeah, I'm just feeling very, very discombobulated and frustrated with what I'm trying to do. And I have so many things that I want to do, and let's be real, there's only so much time in the day, and only so much motivation too, to get the things done. So I think I need to print my scripts back out. That's for sure. I think by putting down all those workout stickers every single day really kind of just made me all of a sudden go, I don't want to do this. So I am actually only going to do this first week. I'm not going to do what I've done the past couple of months where I've done like all 4 weeks, because I feel like that really set me up for failure. And as in like a health and fitness planner, we don't want the failure. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We do have a couple of changes coming to subs next month. The majority of them are going to take place for the mystery kit. So if you are a subscriber, please watch your email. If you are not signed up for our emails, please sign up for them. However, because you are a subscriber, I will be going in to just our subscriber database and pulling out our subscriber lists for those people who have those subs, and sending an email out to you guys so that you know what's going to be happening, because we do have a couple of changes. Now I am debating whether or not to make one change to this sub, and it would involve the date cover. So let me pull out one of our new mini kits. So one of our new mini kits I did where I have this gradient on the date cover that says this week, and I thought that would be really cool to do for the sub. I am gonna change up the date covers for the Hobonichi Cousin. I'm not a fan of the brushstroke option for the Hobonichi Cousin, so I am gonna change that up within the next couple of months. But I thought that would be really cool to have the gradient, and you'll be able to have this week for all of them, right? Or if not even a gradient, having this week in that color option. Does that make sense? So I have to look and see how it looks on printed out and stuff, but no big changes. The next big changes will happen not until November timeframe for the January one that starts in December. That is what will happen there. All right, so let's go with this purple. I'm definitely vibing with this purple here. So now I can actually say, because it has shipped and is on its way, we have worked, so it wasn't, how long ago was it? 3-4 months now that I announced that we were having a slight paper change, and everything. That, like, colors are great, paper is great, it's a little bit thinner. We don't have the kiss cut issues that we had so much of. And let's go with this one. What am I gonna want to track? I'm gonna want to track, okay, so we have been going to the gym as a family a few days a week. So we have a membership to the Y. I'm gonna wait to go on to this. We have a membership to the Y, and we have started going in the morning as a family. I feel extremely blessed that we have that opportunity to be able to do that. Because I know if it was just me having to do it with all the kids, I would not want to do it. So we've been going, and it's been hard, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard having to get up, and it has taken about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from my mornings, and I have to position it to where it coincides so that when my kids start up seminary again, the religious history class in the fall, that we go right after. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create that habit so that they're able to get up, they'll go to seminary, then we'll all go to the gym as a family, and that's what we're trying to do. So, oh, before I forget, all the pricing information and everything is always going to be down in the description box for our subs. And then Spot's always open. Well, if you've seen this, Spots are open now. And then we'll close on the 24th. But I digress. I segued for a minute, squirrel moment. Let's get back to it. So trying to create these habits so that when the fall time comes, it's much easier for us to do things. So that's another thing that I'm trying to figure out what I need to exactly do here. So now back to the original thing before we segued. The few months ago, they announced that we were changing our paper to still a premium matte, but one that was a little bit thinner and offered better cutting for us. When I'd done the samples, the adhesive was really, really great. The box that I got was a mix. I would say mix, because I've had some where the adhesive isn't as strong, and I've had some where it's been super, super sticky. So I contacted my paper supplier. We started working together and figuring everything out, and working to get a different type of adhesive on the thing. Sorry, I had to look for this page here. Getting a different type of adhesive onto the back of the sticker page. And lo and behold, we were able to find one and figure one out, and it is now going to be removable unicorn paper. Yes, you heard me correct. It has now shipped, so now I feel like I can actually talk about it a little bit more because it's on its way here. So as soon as it fully gets here, then I'll make the formal announcement, but you know, I can talk about it now. Like, see, this adhesive on these ones is not bad. You know, it's still a little sticky, but it's not as sticky as we've had, and it peels up just fine. But why not go for the holy grail of it all? You know, like removable premium unicorn paper. Yes, please and thank you. That is what we're going to do. So I have tested it extensively. I've talked with my PR team about it. I've sent samples to a customer for her to test, and so far everybody's loving the paper. Everybody's loving the paper, and it's so nice. I'm telling you, it is so nice. Because if you have a Hobonichi Cousin, or just a Hobonichi, whatever, Weeks, A5, whatever, or A6, whatever the sizes are, right? You know that Tombow River paper is very, very thin and can be very delicate. Yeah, I can still peel the stickers up without distorting any of the paper. So I'm really, really, really thrilled about this. So, okay. I'm no longer going to track wake up and bedtimes, just because that's been annoying and I don't remember fully and stuff like that. However, I am going to go back to tracking breakfast, lunch, and dinner for myself. Actually, I need to, you know what? We will do this one. I'm trying to think. Okay. Because I also need to track if I'm having any snacks too. So let's do this one. We're gonna do this guy, and this is gonna be our snacks, because I can put snacks up there for whatever it's gonna be. And then I have 3 lines that I can do for breakfast, lunch, and dinner on this bad boy. And then where did my headers go? And then we can do a divider here, and then I've got room for another sticker if I need it. I think that's gonna be pretty good. So yeah, so the paper has shipped, and as soon as I have it, it will be going into production and stuff. It's always tricky because it is coming from overseas, so I do have to be mindful of that and stuff. So as soon as I have it, everybody will know, and it will get put right into production. And I'm really excited because it is so nice. Because, well, my apologies, I've had this happen one other time, and we had a little surge happen through the house. I didn't see anything, so I don't know what's happening, but it sometimes just kind of like surges out, and it resets my phone. It takes everything off, so I don't know what's going on. I just don't know what's going on. So my apologies. Getting back to it. But you know how like some removable paper can curl up around the edges, especially if you peel it up multiple times? I've not experienced that with this new paper. So fingers crossed, it's all great and all good, because I really want it to be. I've spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of back and forth figuring this out so that you as a customer have amazing paper in your stash. So yeah, because that was one of the biggest things about the original paper that we use, not this current paper, but the original paper that we used to use, is that one, it was going through a lot of changes. I'd been with that paper for a massive amount of years. I would say for at least 3/4 of how long I've had my shop open for. And it's gone through a lot of changes. And the changes that happened over the past couple of years were just too much for me. I was just kind of done and over how much they had changed. So I was like, you know what, let's start looking for something. You know, we buy enough to justify it. Let's see if we can find something, because even me, as somebody who worked with the paper all the time, it was annoying when I couldn't get things to lift up correctly. Like it was cut too deep. It was cut through to the liner. It was annoying for me too. And I know how to work with this paper. But for my customers, I knew that had to be extremely annoying too, because that, you know, when you're planning, you don't want to have to mess with things. Your time is important. And your time is valuable. And if you're having to mess around with paper because it doesn't want to come up correctly, well, to be honest and everything, you're wasting time. And that's not fair to you. And as a shop owner, that's something that I should work on fixing the best that I can. And we found some middle grounds and stuff, but it was just not fun having to do multiple cuts and testing and constant blade changes and then, you know, you'd get a batch where the paper was way too thick, and so you'd have to change everything again, and then it'd be way too thin, and that wastes valuable resources as well. Okay, this is looking so bright and beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, we are going to put one more quarter box, and I think that's gonna work, because my idea is breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. The steps I've done. And then I can alternate. Maybe I'll put workout here. I know that I have dinner here, so this will probably be breakfast and lunch, to be honest with you. Breakfast, lunch, snacks, because my handwriting is very big. Workout here, steps, and then maybe rings. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. I have an idea. I don't need to track wake up and bedtimes because that's just all over the place and I could never get it correct anyways, because when I wake up is not necessarily when I pick up my phone or put my watch on. So yeah. Okay. But as a, shop owner, I want to fix things that my consumers are not completely happy with either, to the best of my abilities. And so the paper has been one of those things on top of my list this year to really hone in, figure out, and focus on. And that's, I think we're getting there. I mean, I love this paper. So it's the same type of paper. It's just going to be a different adhesive on the back, which makes me extremely happy, because then I know that the color output is still going to be the same. I know that all of my pens are going to still work on it, and I know that it's just going to hold up to still being the Avalon and Ninth brand. So here we go. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get this week laid out. So I'm going to make me a note here real quick, because this is a long ways away. We're going to put a little sticky note, and we're going to put steps, breakfast, lunch, and snacks. That's what's going to be here. You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if I should put, because I don't necessarily need to track rings. I'm not a huge ring person. However, this past couple of weeks with us going to the gym, those days I've closed all 3 rings. So my watch is working better. If you've been with me a really long time and we've talked about this, you know my issue with the rings. And that has been a little exciting. I'm not going to lie to you. So steps. And then this one, we don't know just yet. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this here. That way I know when we get to this week what it's going to look like. But like I said, I haven't, like we're going into here, I haven't put anything down. It just hasn't worked with my vibe. And so I'm kind of going back to what I did at the beginning of the year. See, when I was doing this kind of stuff, like I was really doing extremely well on these things. So that's kind of what I'm going to do here. Oh my gosh, these colors. This purple is my favorite. I am loving it. So thank you guys for pushing me to do more purples. All right, so I'm going to gather this up. I'm going to close this up. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm sorry for the little like surge interruption that interrupted our conversation and stuff. And keep an eye out if you're a subscriber for the emails with the upcoming changes, especially for mystery kits starting next month, not this month, starting next month. And yeah, leave me any comments down below, and I think that's about it. Yeah. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.